Hello there, welcome to Saberjewel Gaming, where we always take the high ground. I'm going to test the audio a little bit here. There it is, a little bit brighter now. Obviously, my mic was miles away from my face there for a minute. But welcome to Saberjewel Gaming, where we always take the high ground. Hello, Sith. How you doing, dude? Yes, you are first here for the day. Well done. This is my first stream since Christmas. I've literally just in the last couple of hours got home from seeing my family, and I thought I would jump on, do a short stream on Destiny 2, doing some more of the Dawning. Christmas Day may be over, but the Dawning is still going strong. And as far as I'm concerned, it's still Christmas time. It's still Christmas season until the 6th of January. I'm doing good, Sith. Thank you. I say it's been a little while since I've been on with Christmas and all. But I'm going to do... What's going on? That's not working properly. Weird. There we go, that's better. Sith asks, did you have a good Christmas? I did, thank you very much. I hope you did too. I am currently sitting in my new, very soft and comfortable Star Wars dressing gown and slippers, with matching Star Wars Christmas pajama bottoms, which are actually from last year. But, you know, got to look the part. I'm going to be later on watching the newest couple of episodes of Stranger Things, treat myself to something to eat, got a nice proper glass bottle of Diet Coke, just all the best things you could want, really. So that is my plan. I've also got a little video which I need to finish off so that it can be posted by tomorrow, which will be letting everybody know the matches I will be playing out when I do my New Year's Evil stream and when that will be. So make sure you got notifications on so that you don't miss that video. Ugh. Normally when I game, I sit on, like an armchair I sit on in front of the telly. But I am sitting on the sofa. Can't be bothered with positioning myself over by the telly. I am going to sit on the sofa. I want to be able to see the Christmas tree. I'm going to sit on the armchair by the telly. I can't actually see the Christmas tree. And, you know, we won't have the Christmas tree up this year for too much longer. So I want to enjoy every second of its brightly coloured glory. Clash. Interesting.
Defeat your enemies. That's all I ask.
Dun, dun, dun. Hello, Fabrizio. Yep, I have the old Christmas Haribo with me. One, because I got to use up the Christmas stuff first, but also it's still Christmas time, damn it. Fabrizio says, how are you feeling about the Berlin SmackDown episodes? Yeah, they seem to be using it. I think it's like a season premiere type thing, isn't it, or something? But they're definitely spicing it up. The fact that they've made a 3 stages of hell match is definitely cool. I don't think they've specified what the 3 stipulations will be. Part of me was actually thinking as soon as I heard that, I was like, awesome. That means 3 stages of hell will be in the next wrestling game. I'm clearly not concentrating on this at all. Oh. Yeah, we're getting whooped. I don't think Cody's a boring champion. I just think it depends what storylines they write for him. But you're not going to put together brand new, exciting storylines over Christmas. It's nothing major's going to happen until the Royal Rumble. And if wrestling's going to happen, weekly, you got to have something to fill the gap a little bit. The difference is, you used to have Brock and you used to have Roman Reigns. During these periods of time, they'd just not be there. They'd just disappear. This is what it looks like when you have a champion who's always there. Sometimes they need to have filler type feuds. So it's one or the other, really. You either have a champion that constantly goes away, or you have a champion with these types of filler matches. Go on, what's your prediction? Boom. Have at you. Okay, we are not looking good in this one, guys. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm focused on other conversations and stuff, but, that's the fun part of the stream. Cody versus Brock versus Roman. I think that'd be a good match. I don't think it's what they'll do, because I think they'll want to split Brock and Roman so that there's 2 major matches. Whoever they face is a major match. If you lump them all in together, there's nothing to be gained there. But as an idea, it's a match I'd love to see. I don't think we need to see Roman versus Brock again until Brock is retiring. And then I actually think Roman should be the one to retire Brock.
Only 5 minutes left.
Oh, nice jump. Whoa. Oh, got them just as I died. Nicely done. I don't think we're making it back into this, but at least it won't be a complete embarrassment. Oh, I don't intend to, Shax. Yeah, the Drew Cody feud has gone on too long. And I agree with that. I cannot disagree with that at all. However, If they're going to do 3 stages of hell, I would say that means that'll be the end of it. They're not doing it on a pay-per-view, so it just means it's getting an ending, but it's not taking over a pay-per-view. So yeah, it's just a TV show. It's just an episode, an episode of television they're doing it on. So that's actually really good. If they were doing it on another pay-per-view, I'd be like, oh, really? Another again? But I'd still probably be quite interested because 3 stages of hell is usually a pretty entertaining concept. I mean, it'll depend on what versions of it they want to do. But, yeah, we'll see. I think they're saving Cody versus Randy Orton for something special. So I wouldn't want them to use that unless it was the right time. So I'm glad they didn't do Randy Orton. Also, Cody was in and out doing filming and stuff at the same time. So they've probably just stuck with an ongoing feud rather than have him feud with someone else and not be there properly for it. You want to see a rivalry between that referee and Drew McIntyre? That is a hot take. A very hot take. I never want to see referees involved in matches beyond being the ones who make the counts because it always sucks. Well, yeah, of course he humbled the ref. He's a bully. That's the thing is, Drew's the bully, and he's picking on him. The idea is that Cody Rhodes, the hero, will defend his honor. Yeah, I saw the Christmas SmackDown show, and I really enjoyed it. The whole Miz and Joe Hendry Miracle on 34th Street fight was so fun. The little build up to it, the fact that Miz was dressed in the colours of the Grinch as well, I just thought that was perfect. We got R-Truth in there. We got that was so fun. That's what the Christmas shows should be like for me. But for it to work, you need to have the right people in it. Like, it shouldn't be like the main eventers doing it. The fact that it was Joe Hendry, R-Truth, The Miz is just perfect. Well, yeah, it's a good point. I mean, the fact that they're going to do that Drew Miz match on SmackDown, it does make SmackDown feel important. And don't get me wrong, you can't make every episode of television feel like it's must-watch main event stuff, because that just wouldn't work. Nothing would work like that, really. But as long as every couple you think, I've got to watch this one. What I don't want them to do is use up all their best matches for television and then they're not on the pay-per-views. I think personally the Royal Rumble will just be 4 matches. There'll be the 2 Rumbles. and maybe a couple of title matches. I actually am surprised they didn't save Drew versus Cody for that. But I wonder whether the aim is to use it to, build up what comes next. Maybe we do get Randy Orton returning. I thought they were going to do it at the Rumble, but no, it is definitely happening for SmackDown. Well, when they said in Berlin, I thought, is there a bash in Berlin? I thought, there must be a bash in Berlin at the start of the year or something. But no, it's just a SmackDown in Berlin. Okay, looks like we're winning this one, guys. What did you say there? I'm enjoying this WrestleMania 42 because next year we are cooked to Saudi Arabia. I don't really care where WrestleMania is held, to be honest. If it's not being held in England, it doesn't make any difference to me whether it's in America or Saudi Arabia. I think it's a shame that given how long the UK have been big supporters of WWE, that somewhere else gets it before we do. So I would have loved it to be in London, absolutely, mate. But it being in Saudi Arabia doesn't take anything away from it from me. I'm not necessarily a fan of the female wrestlers having to wear like the sort of fully restrictive costumes. Like, I don't mind if that's their costume, but if they have to change their look completely, that it does sort of kill the feel of it a little bit. But at the same time, I understand respecting other cultures and stuff like that, so fair enough. Other than that, it doesn't matter to me. All this stuff about it's selling out and stuff. That's nonsense. It's wrestling always goes to the place that will pay them the most. They do that in America. Whichever city gives them the biggest amount of money for it gets it. So it doesn't matter to me that they're still that they're doing the same thing just in another country. I don't think TKO have ruined anything, if I'm honest. I don't like, there's certain things I don't like. The only thing I would say that I've disliked is all the advertising. Like, I hate having Slim Jim tables and stuff like that. But at the same time, I think you give it like a year, and no one will notice the difference. No one noticed the difference. It wasn't that long, when I first started wrestling, there were still people that moaned about the wrestlers having gimmicks or the wrestlers having entrance music because that was something new to them. So, you've said something else there. Let me try and... Oh, no, I'm dead. Okay. The big problem is WrestleMania. They're going to have some big dream match like The Undertaker versus Michaels, and it's going to end up bad. I don't think they'll do that. The Saudi shows used to look like that, but they've become a lot better recently. They still bring out some of the big names, but they're big names that matter and can still wrestle. I think there's a very good chance we get Rock versus Roman at the Saudi WrestleMania. And I'm for that. I'm okay.
Defeated. Fight again. Persistence is key.
I don't see the WrestleMania. The Undertaker might be in the ring. That doesn't mean he's going to be wrestling. He was in the ring at the during the Cody Roman match. But no, I don't think they're going to do that with because the Undertaker has very much retired his Undertaker character. I can see him coming down to the ring. I can see him, getting involved in a match, which he can absolutely do that. He can absolutely do that. I don't see him actually wrestling a full match, though. You think Roman's going to retire at WrestleMania 42? I don't think Roman fully retiring is going to happen anytime too soon. But him stepping away as I wouldn't say full-time, because he's not been full-time for ages, but it might be we sort of see less of him and he just comes back once or twice a year. Need to deliver some cookies. But I'll wait till the end. Fabrizio says, what happened to Ron Killings? I am assuming you mean after he came back and was being the more serious Ron Killings character. That was never going to last, I don't think, in my opinion. The reality is, they just let him go. They'd released him from his contract. What that says is they had nothing for him. They weren't going to do anything with him. They just didn't have it in their plans, which is fine. That's entirely up to them. We kept hijacking the show. We kept chanting his name and demanding him. So they gave us what we wanted. They brought him back. That's it. You got what, and then when we don't get what we want with him, we can't really complain because they didn't want him there anyway. They were ready to let him go. I think they only did the Ron Killings promo bit because he was about to face John Cena. So they wanted to make it seem remotely believable. Once that was over, that was it. And you got to remember as well, 90% of WWE fans don't know who Ron Killings was. They never saw him in TNA. They never saw him as the NWA champion. They missed R-Truth. They missed all that fun goofing around. So once that was not there, I think a lot of people lost interest, if I'm honest.
Careful, Guardian. You must protect your crest.
Okay, crest protection. You've ever been here for this before. It's a different map. Well, I've been in this before, this as in for other games of Crucible, but not for snowball fights. So obviously it's not a new map completely. Oof, dead. Haha. You wish that Ron he kept continued his feud with Cena. I think unfortunately there was people kicking off because certain people had too many matches. Some people, I think, whatever they did, people weren't going to be happy. Is basically what it comes down to. Overall, I'm happy enough with the Cena run we got. I was very happy that they got to do a little mini rivalry with the Judgment Day. I like this stuff with AJ, with Punk, with Cody. The truth is, our truth is better when he's not serious. He offers more to the company as a comedy character because he's likable and he has got such comedic timing. He's more valuable as a comedy character than, like you said there, Aleister Black. He's more valuable to the company as a comedy character than Aleister Black is as a wrestler. So no matter what you do, people will enjoy R-Truth. They'll laugh. They'll have fun. You can have him dressing up as an Easter bunny for Christmas, and no one bats an eyelid. You can have him get beaten down by anybody, and the next week people are still happy to see him come out. If you would have had Ron Killings win the title from John Cena, I can promise you, you will never get a job with WWE, and I am very glad about that. I love R-Truth, but booking him to win the world title, that's... I wouldn't even book Sami Zayn to win the world title. I think it would be silly. The world title should be a title that half of like more than 50% of the best wrestlers of all time should never have held it. Because it should be such a rare thing to achieve. It's like the fact that Mr. Perfect is one of the best ever, and he's never won the world title. Razor Ramon, same. You think my opinions are bad? Well, that's okay. That's why they're opinions. I absolutely agree Chad Gable should have won the IC title. In fact, I think he should have been the one to beat Gunther for it. It should definitely never have been Sami Zayn. It should have been Gunther. No, it should have been Chad Gable. I also think Chad Gable should have been built up a bit more seriously, and he should have been the one to retire Kurt Angle. If you weren't going to give him someone like John Cena or The Undertaker to have his last match with, it should have been Chad Gable. So there you go. We agree on that.
That shut them down.
Oh, I think we're on to a win here. Come on, lads. Keep it together. Let's get a win under our belts. I would actually be all for Drew McIntyre winning the title. I don't necessarily believe they're going to do it, but I would be for Drew McIntyre to be the one that beats Cody. In fact, I would have him win it here and hold on to it. You know, depending. You could have, because bear in mind, you can do Cody versus Orton without the title. That match doesn't need the title. You could have Orton return, look like he's going to help Cody. Get in there. What a win. I don't think losing would hurt Drew's character, if I'm honest. He's lost too many times already. I don't think it'd make any difference. But I do think I personally would have him win it. Have Randy Orton be the one that costs Cody. Let Cody and Orton have a non-title feud. And then Drew can face someone else at Mania. Oh, nice. How's this one looking? Oh, very close to this one. Defeat targets with stasis damage. I need to go to Europa to do some of that. Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm going to go to Europa. In fact, I'll go to the tower first and give some of these out. Fabrizio says, if Drew wins, who's facing him at Mania? Now when Gunther tapped out at WrestleMania, that was not a good one. Again, I don't see why not. People need to tap out sometimes. That's sort of, otherwise there's no point in having submission moves. And a baddie tapping out is better than seeing a goodie tap out. You know, no matter how tough they are, you should see the villain give up eventually so the hero wins. As for who Drew fights, I mean, here's a really rogue shout. Do Drew versus Obafemi. Have Drew McIntyre defend it against Obafemi. Would be an interesting one.
Greetings.
Ah, one of our brightest returns. I'd be right there with you if these rookies could just learn to fight by themselves.
Ilya Dragunov versus Drew. I'm not against that. Ilya Dragunov has nothing but good matches. And I actually, because another good thing with that is, even if Ilya Dragunov loses, that doesn't do him any harm at all. Ilya Dragunov would still look very good, even if he lost that. Let's go and see. Let's go activate some good boy protocol. This is the problem, is once Drew wins the title and he's not feuding with Cody anymore, there's not necessarily an automatic good rivalry for him that's also going to have good matches. Put it that way. But, yeah, Dragunov wouldn't be a terrible idea. The only thing is, I don't know if it feels like it's a WrestleMania match. Right. Oh, deliver this treat to Ada 1. They're both Europa. European Dead Zone. Okay. Ada 1 it is.
Hello again.
I don't think Braun's going to win the title. Not yet, anyway.
So am I supposed to give cookies out, or do I receive? I'm sorry, I don't have time for this.
I would like Braun to win the title, but I don't see it happening currently, just in like a random episode. I could see, yeah, I mean, I could see it being Roman that costs him the title. You could almost do, if Seth returns, you could almost reunite the Shield and have Seth and Roman, who've been feuding all this time, finally decide the one thing they agree on is taking down the Vision. Now, do you know what? I'm going to go to Europa. Do a little bit of stasis and deliver some of these cookies. Well, let's go to the Exo Stranger first. So, yes, tomorrow I will post a video that will let you know what matches I will be doing for my New Year's Evil stream. There we go.
Stragglers of House Dusk wish to join House.
We'll just skip automatically to there. Do we have any more stasis things? Ooh, that's stasis. And it's called Stay Frosty. So, let's make it look more festive, shall we? Any of these? Stasis? No. There we go. Stasis time.
Tell me, friend.
Ho, ho, ho. Very curious, by the way, if there's anyone wants to tell me what they got for Christmas, do feel free to. I did actually get a couple of video games. They're all very retro ones. But I got the Mortal Kombat collection game. I got the collection that's got the 3 Arkham Asylum games. And I got the remake, updated version of Tony Hawk's 1 and 2, which I'm super psyched to play. Big uppercut with the sword. Boom. Snowball. Particularly stormy here today. I like Europa, but I don't like it when there's full-on blizzards. Let's have a look, see what the quest expects of me. The little bounty one now. These triumphs. Defeat combatants with snowballs or shatter damage. And the stasis. So we've got 214 and 97. Right, let's get a snowball. What the hell happened there? Oh, hello there. Oh. Let's see if that's changed at all. Still 97, 218. Need more snowballs. Fabrizio says, I would be so... Logan Paul versus Bad Bunny would have actually been a really cool thing if they'd done it a while ago. Bad Bunny had a little bit of momentum in WWE. Whereas now, I don't think he does. I mean, I'm sure they could... I'm not saying he wouldn't be good still. But his momentum has sort of worn off. But it would... I think at one point that would have been a very good tag match. To have, someone on either side and then slowly build up to... Build up to like a one-on-one after that and stuff. But, I don't know. Maybe we'll still get it. Need a snowball. Okay, we got a new triumph, I think. Oh, it's there. Oh, it wasn't one of these. That's a shame. 99. Okay. 225. Let's just keep going. We'll make that bit of progress on here. Then we'll wrap up the stream so I can make some food and binge watch Stranger Things, which is my plan, by the way, guys. Oh, that's a triumph. Let's see. Something's hitting me, but never mind. It can kill me. It's fine. Boom. That's that one done. Right, just out of curiosity, what is it that... Okay. I want Drew's face there. Drew faced Cena. In the tag match, was it, or something? Alright. Oh, we're so close to making it to there. Let's see if I've got any more. Yeah, the tag match. That's right. Who's this one for? European Dead Zone, EDZ. Right, okay. Let's go to the EDZ to deposit this. Meanwhile, have I got scope to make some more? Oh, yeah. They were in the chamber together as well. Good point. I mean by that, who else was in that elimination chamber then? Obviously CM Punk was, so that was like part of their feud. Fritzy says, gotta go, ready to sleep because I have to wake up because I got a flight. Ah, well, dude, get some sleep, look after yourself, make sure you're well rested, make sure you're hydrated, all that sort of stuff. Travel safe, and I'm sure, speak to you at some point soon. So that you've had a heads up, the wrestling stream, the New Year's Evil stream will be on the 30th. So, yeah. Just if you're around, if you wanted to watch it, so that you know. But if not, mate, I will then see you in the new year. Have a happy new year. Enjoy what's left of Christmas, mate. And, yeah, you just look after yourself. Have a good time, safe journey. And I'll speak to you soon, bud. See you later, matey. Take care. So I've got...
on the wall for years. You can last as long as she needs.
Just trying to spend some of these things. There we go. Use them up. Just don't want them to be wasted. So I've still got to defeat targets with stasis damage, and I've got to do, what is that, 72 more? And I've still got to make it up to rank 30. Deliver cookies, and they want me to do 22 more of them. This one, I don't know what the hell I'm meant to do. Do you know what? I might just do one more snowball fight and then wrap the stream up. Hello, Magnificent, and hello, Hardly Quinn. Merry Christmas to you too. You are just here in time, both of you, for the last snowball fight before I wrap the stream up. And then I'm going to make some food, and I'm going to binge watch Stranger Things. Oh, looks like I can level myself up a little bit. So 326. There, 323. Not much we can do there. 323. Oh, 334. Okay, here we go then. One more. Before we wrap things up and Saber enjoys a nice chilled evening. I'm also looking forward to sleeping in my own bed.
Control. Take those zones and hold them to your last breath.
Taking the zones.
You captured Zone C. Enemy claimed Zone A. Two for one. 3 opponents down.
3
Zone
opponents
B
down.
captured. Zone advantage is yours.
Interesting. Okay. It would be cool if I could end it with a win. I would like that.
Zone B lost.
Ah, man.
You captured Zone A.
Boom.
Zone advantage is yours.
All these folks trying to take C. Is
Zone
that
C
their
lost.
game?
Zone B captured. You have advantage.
Oh, I should have saved that. I used that super a little bit too soon.
Zone A lost. You captured Zone C. Zone advantage is yours.
Haha.
Zone B lost.
Yes. Fall. Fall before me.
Zone A captured. Zone advantage is yours. Zone B captured. Power.
Nice.
Keep the pressure on.
Let's try and take C back. Oh, A. I see.
Zone A lost. Zone C captured. You have zone advantage.
Come on.
You captured Zone A. Power play.
Boom.
Keep the pressure on.
Oh, this is a strong game, guys. We are playing a bit of a blinder. They want C.
Zone C lost.
They're going to have to fight to keep it.
What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing.
Come on.
You
Surely you're
captured
going to
Zone
call
C.
this one,
You have
Shax.
zone advantage.
Shax, we're miles ahead of them.
You're
This is
nearly there.
embarrassing.
Fight on and claim victory. I've seen enough.
Yeah,
I'm calling this one.
I would have thought so.
You captured Zone A. Power play. Keep the pressure on. I could not ask for a better victory.
Beautiful.
Impressive.
Now
You could
that
give the Redjacks a lesson in territory.
that is dominance. That is how you end a stream. Got a playmaker commendation. Level-headed. All right. Oh, you kidding me? Not quite there. Thought we were at least going to get up to rank here. Make a few of these at least. Oh, so close. Let's see where these ended up. That's 231, so okay. Tell you what, let's go to the tower, give these cookies, and end it there. Let's see, which ones did we have? Lord Shax. Oh, open these. Oh, we hit it. Perfect. Lord Shax and the Falcon. Okay.
Time to fight, Guardian. What do you need?
Yep. Catch you later.
Okay. Let's check it. Portal. Boom. What? Requires rank 20. I just got rank 20. Oh, it must have been the seasonal one. Oh, that's a disappointment. I thought it was the one for this. Okay, let's get these though. What's they getting me? Eververse Engram. Random ship. Okay. Well, I'm going to wrap that up there. I may do another stream on Destiny 2 tomorrow. As I say, I want to continue doing this until I hopefully guild my title.
Distract you?
Um,
He does that.
but no matter what else, on the 30th, which is the day after tomorrow, I will be doing my New Year's Evil WWE 2K25 stream, Saber Duel Wrestling. Hopefully that'll be a lot of fun and be a feature-length wrestling stream. So hopefully we'll get a lot of entertainment there. I want to say a big thank you to Hardly Quinn, magnificent logo Fabrizio Empire, and Sith Trooper, who was recognized as the #1 commenter for this stream. I don't know how they worked that out, by the way, because I know Fabrizio commented the most, so it must be to do with like timings or stuff like that. I don't know. Either way, but thank you to everyone who has watched. I know we've had a few different viewers through this, so thank you to everyone who's watched. Thank you to everyone who's commented. I do hope everyone's had a lovely Christmas so far. I say so far because I don't see Christmas as being over until the 6th of January. From a religious standpoint, that is the Feast of the Epiphany, which is when the 3 wise men came along. So, for me personally, there is plenty more of the Christmas period to enjoy. I hope everyone else is enjoying, though. And until next time, look after yourself. And, of course, take the high ground.